Mute and start video.
Good morning, everybody, and welcome to the Western Cape Museum Service International Museum Day celebration. My name is Michael Janssen van Rensburg, and I'm the Deputy Director for Museum Service. And I'm very excited to be sharing the next couple of hours with you, and a warm welcome to each and every one of you. If I do look away from the screen, please apologize. I'm also the technical administrator, so I need to allow people that's still joining at the same time. And it's a bit tricky to have a look at the RSVP list while talking at the same time. As you know, the country has been in a national lockdown due to the coronavirus since March 2020, forcing us to think differently about how museums can host events, how they can stay relevant and still deliver services to our community. Now, this year's International Museum Day theme is Museums for Equality, Diversity and Inclusion. Now, there's a popular saying that we are all in the same boat together, but that's not exactly true, is it? Inequality teaches us that we are perhaps all in the same storm, yes, but we are not in the same boat. We are all in different boats within the storm. In other words, the way we experience the storm is very different. During today's program, we will be looking at this concept and the sub-themes of diversity and inclusion and how it's affecting us in various ways during the lockdown. Now, I want to mention or give a special welcome to a few delegates. I want to start off with our own director that, if he hasn't joined yet, probably will be joining. During the course of the program is our director, Dr. Mpulisile Lamuka, Director of Museums, Heritage and Geographical Names from the Department of Cultural Affairs and Sport. Then Mr. Roger Jacobs, the Head of the Specialized Learner and Education Support. Mr. Michael Jonas, the Director of the Afrikaans Taal Museum. Mr. Barry Uester and Mr. Kumresh Chetty, the Educational Officers for the Museum Service. And then all of our participants and students forming part of our program today, and all our invited guests, museum managers, education officers, and community members, a warm welcome, and we trust that you will enjoy the next couple of hours and participate in the live discussions. Now, just a couple of technical aspects. As you will see on the program that was emailed to you, there is 5 sessions. Each session has its own unique Zoom link. The platform allows for a 40-minute session, after which it'll cut off, and our program runs over 2.5 hours. So we've timed it for 30 minutes a session. At the end of each session, the link or session will be disconnected, and you will be required to click on the next link as per your program to rejoin the conversation. We have a tight program today, so we ask that all our participants keep to the slots, time slots. And when we have live discussions, we will allow opportunities for as many people to participate as possible, but please don't hog all the time. Let's share the airtime, so to speak. Then please note that some of our participants might have reduced bandwidth, so they might opt to rather just join with audio and not video. So please grant them that permission as well. Then just a couple of basics. As you enter each session, you will be automatically muted, and we ask that you keep that mute button on mute unless you want to participate and add something to the conversation. Then you obviously unmute yourself just to stop the entire conference from picking up any unnecessary background noise. And then just note that this event is being recorded, and we will make it available as a video to other stakeholders and community members after this session. So I hope you enjoy the time with us. I hope you enjoy all the participation and discussion and the interesting perspective and ideas that's going to come across. And without any further ado, I will hand over to Mr. Barry Uester to take us through the program. Thank you.
Good morning, everybody. Michael, can you hear me that side?
We hear you, Barry.
Good morning, everybody. I just want to test Michael. Can you hear me that side? Thank you. Thank you, colleagues. Thank you very much, Michael. It's a really privilege for us to myself to also be drive this program this morning. So we won't speak too much. Special unique online program. We're going to start this program by asking our first participant to open, as we always do with our events, with the national anthem. So that is where Kauleni from George will sing and with the singing of the national anthem. See where are you there that side? To see where, can you hear me?
Yes, yes,
Okay,
I can hear you.
like, oh, Siwe, thank you, Siwe. You can go ahead. Thank you for seeing you. Will you open for us for the national anthem?
Nkosi sikeleli Afrika, maluphakanyisa uphondo lwayo, izwa imithandazo yethu. Nkosi sikelela thina, lusapho lwayo. Murena buluka setšhaba sa Yesu, o fedise dintwa le matshwenyego, o se boloke setšhaba sa Yesu, setšhaba sa South Africa. South Africa, a diplo fanon sayel na lady deep de fanon sier. Warons jeve gebechtes, pa die kranse antwoord geef. Sounds the call to come together, and united we shall stand. Let us live and strive for freedom in South Africa, our land. Thank you.
Thank you, Siwe. Thank you. Beautiful. First time ever that we've done it. Thank you very much for your wonderful singing of the national anthem. Thank you, Siwe. Right, we'll go over to our next. Thank you, Siwe. We'll go to our next topic. Our next participant is also from George. Siwe is also from George, and it is Kaylee Mias with a poetry and rap show. Kaylee, that side, you on there? You can proceed.
Barry, I don't see her on the list. She was trying to join earlier, but she wasn't able to join successfully. I think let's go on to the next item and come back to her later.
Is that okay, that side? Okay, let's go on to. Okay, yes, thank you. Thank you, Michael. Yes, we'll give Kaylee a chance. She might come on later. Let's go on to number 4. Is Kaylee that side? Adrian. Okay. Okay, Williams. Okay, from Wellington. I think he's doing a poetry recital for us. Adrian, can you give us indication? Are you
Goeiemôre, kan jy my hoor?
there for us?
Ek is hier, Barry. Kan ek maar voortgaan?
See, Adrian, you see that side? Michael, I don't know if you see on the list.
Ek is seker ek kan my hoor.
Yes. We can hear you. Can you hear me?
Okay. Dankie. Good. Ek kan hoor, ja. Dankie, ek kan hoor. Vervolgens doen ek 'n gedig in Afrikaans. Vreugdes in ons onthou. So dief in die nag kom steel die skaduwees stukkie vir stukkie by jou. 'n Herinnering, 'n oomblik, 'n gedagte en uiteindelik die vermoë om te kan herken die gesigte van gister. So sit ek nou en dink en wyl horisonne ver heuwel en duinserige wolke vir my wink, hoor ek die oerklank van die slaweklok, hoor ek die kettinge in geluk na wanhoop gesleep, hoor ek Martin Luther King deur sy pleidooi. I have a dream that my 4 little children will one day live in a nation where they will not be judged by the color of their skin, but by the content of their character. Vertel aan die wind die pyngedagte wat die wêreld moet deurkruis, sodat ons nimmer die geluide van die verlede kan vergeet. En as die son die aarde kom kwas, vir die drie ene God en Allah gelyk, vir wit, swart en elk tussenin, ervaar ons tog tesaam die regverdigheid van haar gloei. Ek word hartseer oor die jare tussenin, wat leeg lê en gevul was met duimgooi geluk. Want om brûe te bou moes mure val, en my gemoed borrel oor. Meneer King, jou droom leef, hierdie waarheid kloof soos 'n stomsaag deur die leuns, en het leef in my gedagtes in die dag, en ek groei. Tussen my drome in die nag, en ek bloei. Want saam met ons 11 taalstem, sing ek ook trots, Nkosi Sikelel', die Afrika. En wyl die dag gereisloos wegklok in die verlede, en word ons donkerse kind, kan ons stil lê en fluister, na die vreugdes in ons onthou. Dankie.
Thank you very much, Adrian, for that wonderful poetry rendition. Thank you very much. Adrian, we'll move on. I know it's now the discussion pointer, but what we'll do is, I think, because we're a little bit behind, we'll leave it all if we have time left at the end. I don't know, Michael, if you agree, and then we can, I don't know if you want us to quickly.
I agree, let's continue.
No, the next participant do you agree that we'll do everything at the end? Okay, let's go on to Marvin and Neff. For an interview orientation, is Marvin there? Okay, Marvin is still, I'm not sure if she's on there yet. Marvin, is she there? Not yet, otherwise we just see if she's there at the end. That's when Hendricks of Stellenbosch with the boat. Not there yet. Michael, I don't know if you see anything. Yeah, there's nothing yet. Jasmine,
hi.
Yet. Okay, waiting. Right, let's go on. We'll make a note for Jasmine.
Hi, yes.
Jasmine, are you there? Yes, Jasmine,
Good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
Hi, I'm gonna do a poetry. It is diversity. South Africa is a beautiful, diverse, and so unique. Our nation is quite spectacular. Although we are all different, not complete. We are all different colors, from different backgrounds in race. But all of us stand in unity, united in one face. We have our do's and do nots, and likes and dislikes. We learn to accept and adapt. With this diverse nation, stand up as one. We proudly share our differences from food to cultures, to sport and so much more. We get together when we need it, and we stand united and not to fall. We are all diverse, we are equal, we are included, and we are South African. Thank you.
Thank you, Jasmine. Sorry I interrupted you there. Thank you very much for your poetry recital. Wonderful poems coming through. Thank you, Jasmine. Thank you from Stellenbosch. Let's go on to our next speaker. It's a poetry or a flashcard presentation from Lolwandle Kanyiso Takoli. Is Kanyiso there? Okay, we're still waiting. Kanyiso is still quiet. Anything there yet? Let's go on to Oudtshoorn. We make a note by Kanyiso. Oudtshoorn, Ephraim Fortuin. Is Ephraim there? Ephraim from Oudtshoorn. Not there. Let's look at, is Ephraim.
What smells like giant butts? A romantic leprechaun evening wouldn't be complete without corned beef and cabbage, girl. Now we just need some cheese.
From Fortuin, from Oudtshoorn? Not. Okay, we'll start there again at Kaylee Mias. Is Kaylee Mias there from George? Kaylee Mias. Okay. Yeah, let's go to our other speaker that we're also waiting for is Marquin Neft from Bredasdorp. Is Marquin there? Marquin Neft. Okay. Nothing there. Let's go again to our other speaker. We're still waiting for his Kanyiso. Anything there yet? Otherwise, we'll go to for a short discussion point for a few minutes. Kanyiso? Not there. Okay. Okay, it looks like we're still waiting for those speakers. We have a bit of time. Michael, do you agree if we can have a bit of input from our listeners? Anybody that wants to give us a bit of input of what they've heard so far, their views, comments?
Yes, I think it'll be great to take a few pointers from everybody, especially regarding the performances that we've had on the singing of the national anthem and the different poetries, which was fantastic from what I heard. So please, I'll open the floor for discussion. Thank you.
Thank you, Michael. Anybody that wants to come? Yes.
I would love to ask something. My name is Roger Jacobs. We have a radio show every Wednesday on Eden FM and Gamkaland FM. It's about schools and education. And I wanted to ask those that recited poetry if I could possibly play that on our radio show, which is every Wednesday night.
Thank you, Roger, for that. I don't know, our 2 poetry renditions, is that you can come in, is that fine? There's a request for bringing it further on a radio station. I assume that is in the Southern Cape.
Yeah, it's
yes,
fine.
I mean the Southern Cape and Karoo.
Okay, and Karoo region.
Hi, Roger,
yeah, already heard from.
Yeah, hindi ka ba rin andiyan tatulanin. Udo kanya so no. Ngoba nga ba.
I just want to come in those people. Just mute your microphones, please. When you are not on, as you are listening, just mute your microphones, please. Otherwise, we hear everything from the homes. Thanks, guys. Just mute your.
Hi, Barry. Roger, that won't be a problem. Thank you for that.
Thank you, Andra. Thank you, Roger. Any other discussions? That's good. We'll give your details after the ending of this online program to Mr. Roger Jacobs. Thank you for that contribution. Anything else from our, just before we go on and see if our other presentation people are there, anything else that somebody might want to add of what they've heard so far?
I would like to add something, Barry.
Yes, come in.
Yes. Diversity is such a vast concept, and I'm grateful to be a part of this. And the poetry that was recited, It was beautiful, and I hope that this will be an ongoing discussion, because we should never stop speaking about this and stop spreading awareness about this. Especially in lockdown, we have a lot of time to really think about this and discuss this. So thank you for this platform and for the awareness regarding diversity and our different cultures and all of that. So thanks for that. I'm really grateful to be a part of this.
Thank you. Yes, I think it's very unique now that we all stuck at home and we can communicate with each other. Yes, is there anybody else that would like to come in?
Yes, it's me, Barry. Kumresh. Good morning to everybody. Can you hear me?
Yes, thanks, Kumar.
All right, so thanks so much. I have been a little bit absent, but I just want to say a very hearty welcome and good morning to everybody. Excellent platform. I just want to echo the theme for today. I think maybe we need to highlight that it incorporates quite a few concepts. The first one, equality, and the inclusion and diversity, which could mean many things to many people. But I think there is a common concept that we need to actually give life to it. And I think platforms such as these can allow us to become ambassadors and instruments of change. So we don't want this to be a talk shop, but we want it to be activism orientated. So hence, you guys have an important task to perform amidst lockdown and after lockdown. So museums can be vital tools for such empowerment. Thank you.
Thank you, Kumresh. I just want to get back to our participants again. Let's go to Kaylee Mias. Is Kaylee there now? We're just making sure she's on the line. Are you there? George? If you just give a question, Kaylee. Right, so quiet. Let's see if more connects. Connect before we go to the discussion in more connect. Just give us, are you there? So,
Hello. It's Kanyiso here.
Hi there,
Oh, no,
Kanyiso. Please go ahead with your poetry and flashcard recital. Please go ahead.
Okay, thank you very much. My poetry goes like this. Can we turn back the hands of time and take charge into our history? Can we turn back the hands of time and restore our dignity? Children of Africa, pride is poisoning the spirit of humanity, dividing one another and forming inequality. Regardless of our race, but let's face, if we stand together, we'll achieve unity. Let's pick up the pace and stop complaining, but ace inclusivity. Remember that divided we fall, but united we stand. So let us take a stand and live in a free world that is diverse. Let's reverse all the case of racism, discrimination, and hatred, but plant love and peace in our hearts. Black or white, don't see color. I don't see color, because inside we are one color. Remember Nelson Mandela said, we are one race. Thank you very much.
For that recital, wonderful. We should see as one competition that exists. To the education is then Kaylee. and also, right. We are willing and the comments and discuss let's see on our platform. Any of our guests that want to welcome to come in there. If Jonas,
We have 2 minutes if anybody wants to add something to the discussion, and then after that we will disconnect and join session 2.
Thank you. Anybody else that would like to comment?
I think it's important for us to maybe find out a few thoughts. I know we have a few minutes, maybe a minute or so, but just I know people are from museums and we have guests like Roger from the education department, whom we can partner on or partner with going forward, because this seems to be an excellent platform to reach many people now, and it might be our only option, given the fact that the lockdown is indefinite. But I think it's important for us to reflect not only today on this theme, as I mentioned earlier, but to reflect. I think someone mentioned this, Adrian, that we have a lot of reflection to do. So this theme is going to really allow us to contemplate and to reflect. And we'd like to find out what your thoughts are. This is a platform for us to express ourselves, and let's share our thoughts and feelings. And this might be the ideal opportunity for us to get to know each other, and maybe in time, perhaps link up on more of these platforms to educate and empower our communities and the people that we work with, although we're not seeing them now physically. Thank you.
Hi, good morning, everybody. I'm Sophia from Shipwreck Museum. I would just like to say that today, being International Museum Day, I so missed it so much that it must just be a normal day where I can have the learners coming in, having people coming into the museum and experiencing our museum. En dan in Afrikaans wil ek sê dat ons hier by Skeeswart Museum poog om vir ons almal in te sluit en dat ons diverse is, en vandag is eintlik vir my 'n baie hartseer dag om te weet dat ons nie soveel mense kan bereik soos wat ons wil nie. But there's always room for improvement, and then to everybody, just enjoy your International Museum Day. Thank you.
Can I add something there, Michael? I know it's a couple of seconds. Can you hear me?
We've got 30 seconds and then the session will be closed.
30 seconds. Yes, some food for thought. I'm missing the catering. I normally like the International Museums Day. I know we spoke about this. So now I think during the break I can grab a sandwich here. But it's not the same, eh? All the lovely catering for International Museums Day and the people that we normally meet. But yeah, I think for memories. But this is good enough, I think. Thank you.
Thank you, everybody. We see you in session 2 in 1 minute time. The session will be disconnected. Please join session 2 with a unique link as per your program.